Welcome to this quick guide to using the Ariba network for the United Nations. Below, you can see what's included in this video. 1. Getting started with the Ariba network. 2. Navigating to proposals. 3. Responding to bids. 4. Declining to participate. Let us get started with how to access and use the Ariba network. Company has responded to a request of expression of interest in the United Nations Procurement Division website, the United Nations Global Marketplace, or by any other means. And your company is registered in United Nations Global Marketplace, UNGM, for business opportunities. A representative of your company will receive instructions by email on how to access the Ariba network. The email will indicate that you have been invited to participate in a solicitation event along with a link. You can either click the link in the email or directly access by logging into supplier.ariba.com and then enter your username and password and click Login. After logging in, you will arrive at the Ariba Network's homepage. United Nations has simplified the process so only a few features shall be used. 2. Navigating to proposals. In order to search for business opportunities that may be suitable for your company, the first thing that you need to do after logging in is to click on the arrow next to Ariba Network and select the Ariba Proposals and Questionnaires option. Events stands for bidding opportunities advertised by United Nations Procurement Division, where your company has been invited to participate as a response of your interest, displayed in the Expression of Interest in Procurement Division's website and in United Nations Global Marketplace. Note that you will only see events that your company has been invited for. Therefore only bids for products and services that matches your catalog, not all the bids advertised by United Nations. Events under status completed are tender opportunities wherein the contract has already been awarded and the tendering exercise is considered complete. Events under status pending selection are tenders for which the award of contract are under consideration and not available to respond anymore. Events under status open are bid opportunities open for invited vendors to submit an offer. For example, in the screen, we are seeing that there are currently 5 tendering opportunities that are accepting proposals. Expanding the section of open events, a brief description of the process is displayed. It's a hyperlink, so clicking on the description opens up further details. 3. Responding to bids. Clicking the description of the tender opportunity opens all its related information. The screen you are seeing has different sections. Let's take a minute to analyze it. The description in the title is the tender opportunity you are about to read. Time remaining, it's a countdown of days, hours, minutes, and seconds to the bid closing date. it's the time left for your company to submit a proposal. This is Eastern Standard Time. Event details, it's a menu on the left of the screen that accesses to different contents of the bid document. Event messages, this is a compendium of all the email exchange between your company and the buyer in Procurement Division with regards to this particular event. For all clarification questions, you are requested to contact the buyer within the stipulated deadline, as in last day for contact for clarification section, by clicking the button Compose Message on the bottom of the screen. Enter subject and content of your message, attach any file relevant to this process only, and submit. In Event Messages, this is where you receive responses to your request for clarification. Click Done to return to project. Download tutorials. It's a library of documents and short videos that provides help in submitting a proposal. Response Team allows you to check which colleagues in your organization have access to this event. If you wish to add a colleague to have access to Ariba, you need to add them in United Nations Global Marketplace. In Event Contents, you will find all the tendered documents published, and, therefore, decide whether you will participate and submit a proposal. Scrolling down, there is further important information, such as deadline and currencies allowed. documents, can be extracted in Word format, just for review purposes only, by clicking on Print Event Information button. In order to respond, you are required to download the content, which is an Excel spreadsheet, and complete this document. You then need to upload in order to submit your proposal. You can do this by clicking Download Content. Should your company be interested in submitting an offer, the first step is to review and accept prerequisites either by clicking on the left-hand menu or in the Action button. Please review and answer the prerequisites questions by using the drop-down list, text, or numeric inputs, as required. Questions marked with an asterisk are mandatory to be answered. Click OK to submit the responses to the prerequisites questions. Secondly, you can select the currency of your proposal. And different currencies in different lots. Please select the lots that you are bidding for. In this example, there is only one lot. Click Confirm Selected Lots button. Select OK in the pop-up dialog box. Lastly, you may want to read through the entire set of documents, in the section Submit Response, in the checklist menu, and complete them as required. From Introduction and scrolling down towards Annexes, this is where you will need to answer questions, and are asked to attach a set of documents if required. For example, answer if you agree to participate. You need to download the acknowledgement letter, sign it and attach and upload the signed form. Once attached, you can update any file, and/or delete it, and add a comment to it. In this example we see that there is a statement of works attached. As well as the United Nations Entities form, both available to download. With this example, the system asks you to download a bid bond form and upload a signed copy. Similarly, with a performance security form, you download it, sign it and attach, and upload the signed form. Reach the technical proposal section. This is where the required technical specifications are described. If there is an asterisk, you will have to respond to all of them. This example requires a yes/no answer. Find a free text kind of answer. Here you can enter a numerical type of answer. Here, you can select an answer from the multiple choices available. You will then reach reach the commercial proposal section. You complete this with the financial aspects, such as price, quantity, discounts and shipping costs. Click Update Totals button to allow the system to calculate net price after discounts. When you have completed your proposal, there are different options for you. Either you can submit entire response, or save draft to allow to be completed at a later time. Compose message to contact the buyer, Excel import to attach the proposal in Excel spreadsheet. In this example, we submit the entire proposal by responding OK to the question. The Ariba Network will acknowledge the submission of the proposal in a message. You will be able to submit updated responses, as long as it is done within the remaining time for the submission of offers, Eastern Standard Time. Only the last or final offer that was submitted before the deadline will be considered by the United Nations. In order to submit another version of the proposal, click Revise Alternative Response button. Should the deadline for submission be reached, you will only be able to download the content and in Word format. 4. Declining to participate. Should you read the tendered documents and reach the conclusion that you will not participate in this bidding process, please click the button Decline to respond. The Ariba Network will ask you to provide the reasons for declining participation. This will prevent the system from sending you reminders on the time left for submitting your proposal. The Ariba Network acknowledges the receipt of your message and informs that this action is reversible by clicking Intend to Respond button, and as long as it is within deadline for submission of proposals. Once you have either submitted your proposal or declined participation, the United Nations process continues in SAP Ariba. Selected proposers are notified by email that the United Nations is considering them for an award of contract. Unsuccessful proposers are notified by email as well. For more information on post-award process, visit our website at un.org.